Hello, Dilly. Long time no see. You know what? Give me a moment. Some tech issues? Okay. So, this is so. I do have it on easy. Just want to make sure we sort that off real quick. And we'll start this one right now. Alright, so just like ActRaiser 1, you have text you have to spam through. Luckily, it's not too much. Though, unlike ActRaiser 1, there's no simulation mode, and it's a whole lot tougher. So, we're going to first start with Industrian, aka Rag City, or the Rag Factory of the game. And there's a reason why I do call it that. So I'm going to try to set up high on these mushrooms. Because by not having all the ground critters on the screen, it reduces the lag a lot. Grab that HP since I got hit. I know. There's a familiar person on the screen? Holy moly. That's news to me. Alright, so one of the most dangerous things in the game is this mud here. Which you don't want to land in, like that. So I want to take it safely up here. I'm not good with my sword plants. They'll help me reduce how much damage I take, but we made up. Alright, so first we got Wrath here, right? Then we're gonna charge our spell. Make sure you hit up on the D-pad before you release. Hold it. And that's the first boss. And the reason why I run this game on easy instead of normal hard, one, I have more lives to work with. I take less damage by enemies. And I have more magic charges. So, for easy it's like 5 and 5. Normal it's 3 and 3. I think hard it's like 2 and 1. Or no magic at all. I don't play on hard that much, I can't remember the specifics. Alright, so we're gonna go to benefit here. So for each stage initially, there's a stage that follows up, so it's like an Act 1 and Act 2. And we'll see our second mini boss here, which is even easier than that first one. And probably the source boss of the whole game. Figuratively and literally. And yes, I'm saying for a pun for those that know the game. I'm taking some hits here. I'm fine with this. So hold up. Get a double hit. Make sure we don't fight into the boss as he's dying. Because sometimes his head buff is still active. Alright, for this. For the win here. Keep yourself in the air and sword plant. Now for the snail, hold that shield up and hope you're centered. Use magic and do a dive. And repeat. And just like that, the boss is dead. As you can tell, I have this game more ingrained in my head. Because I died a lot more in this game. As a kid. So next we got Modulo. Which is one of my favorite stages in the game. Because it has some of the most deadliest... It has the deadliest section of the whole game. As well as like the atmosphere of this area. Oh, I stepped. There we go. Oh! I was just a bit too high there. My bad. He's recovered though. Get the life there. Take care of that main boss. And don't worry, you'll see all these main bosses again later on. For health. I actually don't need health for once. Alright. So, people who previously played this game normally complain of this area here. Now you're going, huh, this doesn't look too bad. It's these spikes that make it bad. Yes, it would do 8 bars of damage, so I would 4 tablets of my health. And it's like the highest damaging thing in the game. That and the mud. But, as you can tell, I'm going through them and I'm not taking damage. If you're doing a arrow strike like this, you can't get hit. For how the game is programming. So, to help dodge attacks here, I have to walk this one. I'm using that, my iframes of doing that attack, so I don't get hit by the spikes. So I went for that whole section. Only took 3 hits. That's very generous. Alright, for this boss, it's more like crowd control. And don't touch the... Take death. Alright. Houston, we have a problem. Let's do it the slow way. Okay. I didn't practice that boss without magic. Because I know we get that kill. But we made it work. Alright, so next we have Demon's Cave. Which should be set on fire because it's filled with spiders. So I want to show another technique to help you get through this place faster. And it's all about how and when you swing your sword. And which direction you're pressing when you do it. Oh, one more screen. So I'm not talking about these sword punch or anything here. I'm talking about when you get to these big spiders coming up. So I'm controlled by those guys. So beat this guy over, and as you're swinging, hit down. And you can kind of juggle the enemy. If you do it very well. Then in this room, the sword plant straight down. Don't even think twice. Now you're trying to figure out how I know where I'm at sometimes. I don't. I just kind of know I'm behind that ribbon there. Ow. Luckily there's a health coming up. Now you could sword punch for these guys as well, but I'm not really good at doing that and avoiding the damage. But if that's something you practice, there's another way you can get through the stage even quicker than I am right now. Alright, let's get the health here. And get ready for the boss. So, this is by holding Y as you walk in. Walk forward, get to about here. Let the boss get in. Again. I messed up. When all else fails, sword point to win. Alright, so next we're going to Gradius, which has one of the bosses I hate the most in this game. Actually, there's two of them. And as our first encounter with a mini boss that's really tough to deal with. Guy, please stop doing that. And the boss of this area is really annoying as well. Luckily, the stage itself, it's more like a maze, but once you know of a solution, it's relatively simple. It's just a bit tricky to get through it. And I love this sign. Welcome to your Welcome, Master, to your doom. Alright, so I'm gonna take it nice and easy going down here. Yeah, there's spikes everywhere. As you can tell, I'm taking it really carefully down because there's more spikes. Ooh, that was almost bad. Go like that. Grab the health. And grab the extra life here. Luckily, when you restart, if you die here, you start up right by that one up. So, now you know how to get here that way. You can now farm this main boss for practice. Now, the best way I can tell you to handle this guy, knowing the way his shield is facing, he'll bounce in the opposite. That was horrible, but it works. Hopefully I can show you a better gargoyle later on. And don't worry, there's a few. This room, just don't get hit by the spikes. They're very pointy and dangerous. I'm gonna wait the cycle. I don't feel like dying. And then how do we do this room? Because I don't like this room. Alright. Now I'm gonna wait to use magic to see how I'm doing. Where is he? Alright, 2 more hits. Alright. I didn't die him! That alone is the goal. Because that boss without magic is a nightmare. I can imagine getting someone to sign that and everything must have been expensive. Probably cost him their soul. Alright, next is one of the toughest stages in the game, Stormwalk. And it's also one of the longest. So, the first room where you start is all orangey with the ghost spawns. So my goal, hopefully, is just to kind of go like this through the whole first room. That was my fault. Oi, more magic. Alright, that actually went really good. Alright, for this, when we get up to that ledge, you get a triple hit there. Now another thing, don't fly to the end till you start seeing that bridge. Otherwise, you could die. just learned something. You can spawn those guys early. Alright. So take care of this guy's arms. So he can grab you with them, do some damage. Let's go straight through this room. Same idea. Hug the left here if you need health. Or grab the health just in case. And let's jump over this guy. And let's get a good juggle. And you get for that gargoyle like that. Nice and easy. So I like to kill that guy because that's a 10 hero. So I'll give me 5 of my dots back. Don't jump there. Kill that. This area is kind of like crowd control. Oops. As I went when I did. And if you know something is shot at you, if you turn fast enough, you can block up your shield. Here, you want to go up fast, because there'll be spikes below you. As you see. Also down now, grab that health. Alright. So you want to check your room, this room here. Didn't mean to use the magic. That's what I was looking for. Let's wait. Now to make this room easier, I like to go up here. It's a tough jump. And fly from here. You dodge basically a lot of this room. And before I fight, boss fight, I get this 10 heal here. Alright. So, same strat for most of the bosses, this one you want to kill quickly. Okay, I'm getting really bad RNG with this guy. But, still a good fight. That wind attack, if you hit the spikes, it either does a lot of damage or it's instant death. I can't remember, but it's been a while since I actually hit the spikes. So, yeah, be careful of that. I think it's a lot of damage. Alright, so next we have Palace 1. And, again, another gargoyle. And of all of the gargoyles in the game, I consider this one being one of the hardest. Yeah, it's one of the hardest to get to a full health. Alright, this room here, just work your way down. And don't sword put into the spikes. Alright, let's try it again. Nice and easy. There we go. Alright. Guide me on over, please. Alright, let's duck. And... oh, come on. Alright, one more. Alright, there we go. Just trying to conserve my health. Try not to take a hit. Yet, I took a hit. Got the health here. Now, I'm looking for us. This room is on a timer base in the room. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. I always wait for the second cycle. Because I'm always too scared to go in the first. Because even I have trouble winding up my jumps. And I take it slow. Alright, okay. Good hit. Alright, good boss. Alright, now we have Palace 2, which has the biggest instant of RNG. And it's the only place where you visit the same place twice back to back. Basically, we have to save the king because he's corrupted. And here's where the RNG comes in. So, I'm looking for a door. That was really good. I'm gonna take care of that boss. Now, I want to point something out. There's an easy way of doing this room. If you go like this, I believe. And then down. And every time it spins around, it inverts your controls. Alright. I went the wrong way, but yeah. So right now I'm hitting right to go up and up to go left. Line myself up. There you go. Let's take out that boss. And that's it for this area. So, at this point, we're over halfway. We got 5 stages left. 1 extremely tough. 1 extremely annoying. Another one that's has a tough first room, easy second. And the 4th one is a hit and miss on if I like it or not. So here we're going. Oh. Here we're going to Death Field. Went to the wrong spot by accident. And this is another place where the game really will lag if you're not careful. So the goal here is to, like in the first stage, to kind of not have the enemies on the screen. But you don't really have a high place to hide yourself from them. So you kind of have to keep progressing forward. And to kill what you can as you can. And watch out for the fire. They hurt. That hurts. A lot. Like, I want to get hit by that than the actual fire. I'll clear the first set. Alright, that was really smooth. Alright, now we're on what I like to call the battle domain. It's just a bunch of boats, airships. Getting that. Now, you see how I'm riding these Pegasus from time to time? Don't stay on them as they're falling. You will just fall through the whole thing. And make sure you hit this one. You keep flying, you will fall to your death because you can't make it to this boat. I'm going to take a death next screen. Most likely. And another thing. Let the screen load all the way. You can die pretty easily. Let's try without dying. And man, we want to dodge a projectile with these arrows, stand still, and face it. For example, that's how you get hit. Let's get hit me, you dying. I want the health. I just want to show what it was, so for those that are having trouble, that's what a 10 HP up is. Now this is for easy, it might be different medium and normal and hard. Okay. Now that's Death Field. Without a death. That's really good. So I'm taking a few deaths here and now. Overall, this is relatively a good one for me. Alright, so next we have... Actually, you do have to go to town here to activate that. Let's wait. I did practice. There it is. I'm map for you. Sometimes it's hard for me to find. Now, what makes this stage Billy Troy is there's meteorites and rocks coming from the top of the screen at times. You don't know where they're gonna come from, and they bounce all around. And double tap, jump there. So instead of gliding, I flapped my wings and I fell. That was nothing the stage could have done to me. That was all me. But goes early on. Okay. I thought I was gonna fall there. Alright. I want that. Thank you. And there's only 2 health, but it can save me from life or death. Get out of my way. Thank you. I'm not wasting magic. Alright. We're in good shape. Now this stage, this section here, don't rush it. Take your time. Keep it so you can see yourself. And hope you don't get trolled by the lightning. These tiny ones will break apart on you. Oof, that almost really bad. Oh, that's a bad spot to get. Let's keep jumping. I'm gonna do. Let's get myself up here. Alright, now I can go off. Okay. There we go. So, what I did is, I did that magic sword. It'll hit and went for off of those fire wings, which makes him vulnerable. That sword planted through his hitbox. Just to quickly explain what I did there. It's actually not as hard as it looks, but it's not as easy as it does either. Alright. So this stage here, of all of the stages I beat as a kid, this was either the first or the second I wanted to beat. It was this and Industrian were the only two I could beat for the longest time. Trick with this one, don't get hung up on trying to kill, just kind of make your way through. Because no matter what you do, you're going to take a big beating here. Alright. There we go. And that's the boss. It comes quick, and it goes quick if you know how to do it. I just got really lucky. That boss actually has an attack that can petrify me. And it'll probably kill me as well, with how much health I had when I went in. Alright, now we're going to go on a cuisine here, on the water, of the atmosphere. And this is an interesting stage. It's kind of like, of all the stages, I think this is one of the weakest ones. Layout-wise. While the scenery of it is beautiful. So it's gonna dive and sword plant all the way through. Watch out for the spikes. The sword plant there. Alright, you gotta be very careful when you make this jump. You wanna get yourself as close to the edge as you can. Jump. Alright, like I was saying, you gotta be very careful when you go for that jump there. Now you could damage boost off him. I'm not too good at doing that either. But I can tell I can do that jump pretty easily if I actually jump. You basically want to hit the middle of that wall. That's when you do kind of do like your pump up for your second. Get the health here. Alright, get ready to juggle here, folks. I'm gonna juggle the boss into the boss room. How often you get to do that? There that was a clean boss fight. Alright folks, we got one more stage. And of all the stages, it's the one I hate the most. Between the both of these games. Good news, if you love the mini bosses in this game, you will see every single one. So first I have to go to Humbleton. Then I'll tell you about this Tower of Souls. Now, if I was on normal or hard, there'll be another stage after this yet. Which would be Death Helm again. But since we're only an easy, they make this the last stage of the game. Nice and easy through. I don't really want to take these hits. But I did, so I have to live with them now. And then go up one more. And go right here, yes. This is bad. Alright. With all these stages, this is one you don't want to take a death in. Alright, I hope we get lucky. Give him that health. No, just unlucky too. Those goals are complete RNG. Now, even though there's stuff below you here, you fall, it's instant death there. That's why I'm taking it very carefully. For example, I might have to take a couple of deaths here now. Alright, this one does decent damage. Sorry to do this, folks, but I need to be at least 4 lives. I need that 2 more times. This time and 1 more. There we go. Try this again from the top. Let's put it this way. I was very skeptical going to the final mini boss rush with 4 lives. And hopefully get better RNG this time through. Put the sword point there like this. Alright. Gotta be kidding me. Marathon walk. Okay. Nice and easy. Easy does it. Okay. Give me that. Alright. So I need to play this first boss carefully now. Good enough. That was bad. Alright. Wait. Alright. This is the bird. Hey, this is the Pegasus? No, is it the Ghost? It's the Pegasus. I take my next and a ghost if I want to. Almost. I kinda have myself set up bad there. I'll walk the screen. There we go. There we go. And don't worry, we saved the best for last. Everyone, it's gargoyle time. Luckily, this one is pretty easy compared to those. And I messed it up completely. Alright. Alright. I'm really gonna get the health. Oh, no. And that whole time I counted above my head, I can't move. Okay, and guess what? That's GG. Now, if time does permit, I do have something I want to show off. For those that don't know the game too well. And basically it's going to tell you the challenge normal mode. If we get this far. Okay, if you get one for the GG. Yeah, I put in the name. They messed up this time. Oops. 1 second, I kind of killed the game there. 1 second. And since I'm not told otherwise, we're gonna have some fun. So, for those that didn't see that ActRaiser 1 run, and want to see the final boss, here you go. And it's really sped up. And yes, this is a nightmare. I'm gonna start it off. I'm probably not gonna be able to beat it. But we'll do this till I'm told otherwise. This is a fun Easter egg I like to show off. Alright. I'm gonna take that death. Alright, do it the safer way. Oh, that's right. I think I want to send it back with the screen and walk forward. Yeah, it's the same balls. It's a secret password you can put in during this game. This is a fun Easter egg I like to show off. It's just a lot faster and harder. Alright, that was good. That was bad. gonna take the hit there. Alright. Yeah. This boss is like really tough. I didn't expect him to get him to kill him during the marathon. I just wanted to show him off. So like let's say you beat ActRaiser 2 previously. You have a new challenge here. That I can't remember. Alright. So, I hope you enjoyed both ActRaiser 1 and 2 back to back. I enjoyed. So why can't it be like this speed here? I highly enjoyed doing both runs. I do want to say thank you to Fiesel, all my friends and family who let me do this, and the SpeedGaming community. I hope you enjoy the rest of the SNES Super Stars Marathon. And you know what? I guess I can show you why I don't do this on hard, I guess. So, this is why I won't speedrun this game on hard. I'll do like 2 stages. No problem. Thank you for watching. Sorry my ActRaiser 1 was more rusty than I expected, but I wish I had good ActRaiser 2. Alright, so on hard you still have 3 lives and 3 magic. I'm kinda here this fill time at the moment. Okay. So yeah, you take a lot more damage. Hard mode can be very complicated. Though I do want to say my goodbyes one more time. I want to say thank you to Fiesel and the Speed Gaming community. I want to say thank you to the Resort community, my friends and family, and to everyone here in chat. Hope you have a good one, and I'll catch y'all next time.